Hey everybody, it's Hummy Game and bringing you my Let's Play of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Okay, in the last part, we talked to the Elder, and we got sent here to the East Palace. Okay, well hopefully we'll finish it this time, so let's get started. Okay. This right here, it's just the Elder. He can talk to you telepathically, and he advises you that the item in this level will help you defeat these armored foes right here. Wow, another blonde moment again, sorry people. You just want to continue to go across. Wait, big chest, must, open. What do you mean it's like, if I had the big key I might go open it? No! I shall bust it open! Open! Fine, have it your way, game. Okay, let's come over this way. Just come down to the bottom of the room and come up these steps right here. As you can see, it's dark. Just kill him, press the switch right here, come in this door. There's no way to light it up like we were in the sewers. There's no reason to mess with Skeletos, so just get this jar right here, get the key, and just come right back out. And since it's pressing the switch again, okay, he didn't drop anything, you just come through this door. And look where we're at. We're above where I got brutally hit by a ton of balls. Okay, so just continue on. In this room, you're going to kill every enemy. You cannot kill the red spinny things there. And yes, the Skeletos are required to kill, so it's just easier if you use your boomerang to kill them. Like I'm doing right now. Die. Thank you. And you're going to want to grab a jar, this is possibly the easiest way until you get the item from this level. I don't like doing it though. And you just pick up that pot, hit the switch, and we got the big key. Yes. It's so big that we can't even hold it. It opens up doors like these, the big chest, and the door to the boss room. And we basically just did one big circle, because as you can see, we're back to this point where the Elder talks to us again through the magical stone. Okay. And now we can open up the big chest. And we got the bow, yes. Right now, just run, because you cannot kill the heads. Just come in here. Another thing I can show, in case you're a first-time player, you just fall down here, and you have fairies. And they give you 2 fairies, hoping the fact that you found the 2 bottles back in Kiriko Village. I normally keep 1, even though I really won't need it. And then you just step on the orange panel, it takes you right back here. And then now we want to get our bow. Because in this room, you got 2 of these things to kill, and there are no pots. See, 1 arrow kills it. Hey, no. I do not want to play. You should die. Thank you. And that one drops a key. If you want, so you can see better, just light these. And you'll be able to see the whole room. Now, while they're lit, you want to come down here and look at rubies galore! Yay! Just collect all of them. Because after the second dungeon, you're going to need at least 500 rupees. And I am almost dead. That is not normal for me. You shall die. Thank you. Now you want to come up here. And 2 more of these things, which get annoying pretty fast. Heart. No. Thank you. Hit that switch. And here we have 3 more of these guys. Each one is standing above the switch. There's only 1 switch in the room that works, and just so I can spoil it, it's that switch. So that really required to kill all 3 of them, but I like doing it anyway. And the switch to open up this door while avoiding the balls. This room's actually easier due to the fact that you can actually see when they're coming at you. And the upper left switch is the one that does that. sorry for a second. My power for my monitor does not seem to be working. Well, actually, more like... Sorry about that. My power supply for my laptop decided to not work for a second for some reason. Okay, notice this guy's red. It takes 2 arrows to kill him. Like so. It's not that hard. And senseless killing, yay. And just kill these guys. It's easier. Die. Yeah. There's supplies in these pots in case if you're somehow miss these guys, you can just get extra arrows and hearts and stuff like that. And here we have the boss fight. These are bigger versions of the Armo statues that we found outside. It takes 3 arrows to kill each one. You gotta kill all 6. Not that hard. Not very hard at all. And the last one will turn red. Just basically just get as far away as possible, and when he drops, just shoot an arrow at him. It takes 3 arrows like the other ones, and easiest boss fight ever. One of my favorites to do. And we have the Pendant of Courage, and we're holding it above our heads and market advertisement, just like the one guy in the town showed. And we gotta take it back to the Elder to prove that we actually did something that he could not possibly accomplish. Because we are Link, a miniature man with a tiny sword and shield, and even smaller bow and arrow. Yay. Okay, yep, just come back down here to the Elder, and you're going to want to talk to him. So, you got the Pendant of Courage. Then I shall tell you more of the legend. Generations ago, an order of knights protected the Highland royalty. These knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. It has been said that whenever disaster waylays the royal family, heroes shall emerge from the bloodline of Knights of Hyrule. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against evil that took place when the 7 sages created their seal, so it was thought that a hero would never again emerge. But lo, I believe you are the hero, Mel. Find the remaining pendants and carry this with you. It is a treasure passed down by the families of the sages. I want you to have it. And we got the Pegasus boots, or shoes. Now you can execute a devastating dash attack or holding R. It's actually not really that useful for attacking, but more traveling than anything else, because it makes you run like 3 times faster than you can walk. And we will be a jerk, because we could not kill you before like we are now. Yay. Die. Yeah, just bypass the Ocrocs. They're not really that big. They're not much of a threat anymore. Die. Now that we got the Pegasus boots, we want to come back by the house now. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We need to go to Carrico, so I shall cut it back to Carrico here in just a second. I actually want to show you why you're going to need 500 rupees, even though you can't get there yet until after the second dungeon, because there's an item in the second dungeon that allows you, and I have no idea where I'm going. You want to come up here, and come over to the right. It's not that big. And a stone, let's pull! Link, you're stronger than that, you're the hero! Do something! You know what? Fine, weakling. Whatever. There's another item later on in the game. It's an optional item. You can bring it back to her, and she'll give you another item for bringing it to her. I usually don't try to get until after I get all 3 of the pendants because of the fact the item is in the forest, and I really don't like the forest at all. So, and as you can see, we just running faster. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it back to Carrico, and I'll see you guys. Okay, we are back in Carrico Village. There are a few things that we can do now that we couldn't do before now that we have the Pegasus shoes. Just to show you a fun thing, if you talk to either this lady, who's got a yellow dress on, and there's another lady on the left side of the town that has a blue dress on, she'll call for guards, because you're supposed to be wanted, so It's not that bad. Just kill him. There's only one guard that shows up. See, there's the blue lady in the dress. Okay, back to what we were doing. For first-time players, it's recommended that you actually catch him with your shoes, because he tells you that you could run into trees and stuff to shake things out of their branches, such as like rupees and hearts and arrows and stuff like that, like this tree. See? Run into it, drops a 5 rupee. These trees don't count only because of the fact they're barriers to the environment. And, okay, now you want to come up here and come in this library. I didn't come down here before because there's this book here that you couldn't get unless you run into the bookcase to get it. And you need this item to get into the second dungeon, which is, it's called the Book of Medora. It's a book that translates his language into Highland, so he can read. Another thing before, I didn't come down here before because I didn't feel like doing it at the time. You're going to want to blow up this part of the wall and come through it. And we have the option to get another heart, piece of heart. Okay, talk to this lady. If you could reach the goal within 15 seconds, we would give you something good. Ready, set, go. Yes, it is almost impossible to do this without having the Pegasus shoes, only because of the fact of these bushes. Because you could just run through bushes like that. And we made it in 11 seconds. And we get the piece of heart. Yay. Okay, now we come over this way. Sorry, that was my mom. She obviously doesn't know where Let's Play is, so... Okay, come back this way. And we're going to go back into character. And I'm actually going to cut it back to the bridge that we have to pass to get to the palace, because we have to go that way next. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, we are back at the bridge now. You want to come across the bridge. You can come down here, and there's a person here. They tell you your future. You pay them, and they'll tell you your future as to where you have to go next and stuff like that. And she told you something that I already told you, which was completely useless. Bad Akrak. Okay. Now you want to come to the left. And remember, there were guards here that we couldn't get past before. Same thing down here. Because right now we are out front of your house. Or Link's house, anyway. We come in. Very useful thing. If you're low on hearts, each of these jars contains a heart. So, it's a very good thing, especially if you're a first-time player and you're low on hearts. Okay, this is where we have to go next. It's really, you could just run through all this. I got 6 bomb shot. That should be okay. As an optional item, you can come over here. You can also come in. Wrong button. Come in here. There's a guy in here to give you 300 rupees. And there's chests with other rupees and stuff too. I don't remember the name of these enemies, but the only way to really kill them is if you shoot them with your bow. Or, wow, he was glitched into the corner. And because they move fast, it's hard to hit them with your bow. And I don't feel like wasting bombs. So, hit. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut it until I actually kill these guys. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, I end up having to use a few bombs to kill him. Talk to him, and he'll give you 300 rupees. And these boxes contain bombs and stuff like that, in case if you had to use them, which I really did not feel like doing. They give you bombs and arrows. Okay, so come back out. And just run past all these guys. Another thing, you do not want to hit them because the only way to really kill them is to use your bow. You could use your boomerang to stun them and then hit